everyone, it's Dash of Dave here again, and I'm back for another crafty video. So, remember this? So we've been working on this, so we put the magnetic board in, and that's all sorted. We've got the padded thing. That was the most recent video I did. I absolutely loved that, very excited by that. Didn't take much, but this has been, I know this has been annoying a few people, so this has been hanging around because it's not, I haven't put it in, so we're going to put this in today. So I have clipped it already with a few of these push clips. Okay, so now these are this little device, that's an empty one there. They are available on, I believe I bought them from Amazon. If I have bought them from Amazon, I will link it in the description. I will just have to say though that I do get a small percentage of your sale. It doesn't cost you anything extra. It's just that but if I can't remember where I got it from, I won't bother linking it. I'll just tell you what they're called. But if I do put a link in, it'll be a link through my Amazon, and I get a small percentage of the sale. That just kind of helps me run the channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra. So if it was, X amount of money, so blah amount of money, then it will still be blah amount of money. It's just that I get a percentage of the sale. So I do have to say that, so I might have to put that there's paid for advertising in the video, but I don't know whether I'm going to find the right link. So, if I got on from there, then I'll show you. And they were very cheap. I think I got 3. I gave one of them to Brian. It came with 3 of these and 3 of these boxes of extras. So they're all in there. So it came full. No, it didn't come full. Sorry, I tell a lie. It was empty, and then he put these in. They're really easy to use. Now, the only difference with this one is I've just stained these, and all I've done is, normally I would put them into a vinegar and hydrogen peroxide and salt mix to rust them. In fact, I've got some rusty solution here that I need to put some things into. I'll do that in just a second, in fact, while you're here with me. But these, yeah, so just in case you wondered what the words were on the, so you get 50 in this box. I googled what that actually said. So it says Zing High binding machine for standby is that bit. This bit tells you where it's made, which is Yuhai Stationery Factory, Ninghai County. Apologies if that's incorrectly pronounced. And then this bit here, that bit says the same as above, but this bit here says spare clip. So that's what they are. So I'll show you how this works in a second. Let's just put some of these in, because I want to rust some staples as well, because I've run out of my rusty staples. So I'm just going to drop these in to here while we talk. Smells of vinegar. So I'm just going to put those in there. Put that I wanted to rust, and don't put that in, Dave. That'd be a mistake. And then put those in with it. In fact, I might put some more in. There we go. So let's put the lid back on that. Don't want to put it down too tight, because you should let it breathe, because it will start to fizz. Hopefully, if they are rustable. The last lot of staples I had were rustable. I'm not sure whether those ones are. I think they're going to do it, because they're starting to turn a little bit. But we'll come back to that in a second anyway. So I've put this on, and that was just to keep all the papers in place, because I kept moving it around. But I'll show you how these work, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace these. So these just kind of push on and they pull off. So how this works is you have to shuggle it down. Let's get rid of that out of the way for a minute. Shuggle it down so that it's towards the mouth of the, see how it's got a mouth? Got a mouth on one end and not on the other. Bit like us, got a mouth on one end and not on the other. Well, hopefully you haven't got a mouth both ends. although some people do talk out of their backside. So you push it in like that, and then you push this forwards and it clips in. And like all I've done is I've just put some on that, put some alcohol ink on these to make it look a little bit like they're rusty. Not as effective as actually rusting them, but I completely forgot to do that. So you just push them on like that, and it all just like then clips it all together. In fact, that one is a little bit not in the right place. So, oh, and by the way, just to load them, they just slip in the other end. You pop it in like that. It's great. It's great, just like that. Just like that. Oh, oh. There we go. So yeah, so then let's just give it a bit more of an age feel. So what I thought I was going to do is, might have to set those out again in a minute. I thought what I'd do is I would sew onto the spine just like a loop of this. So I'm going to have a loop of this just onto the spine so that I can push it. I'm hoping this works because I haven't tried anything before I do it. So I can push it on, incorporating this, and then I'll be able to like clip it on, and then I can take it off and put a new one in and that sort of thing. Anyway, and then to attach this in, I thought I'd use some of this and just have this with like a hole at the top, a hole at the bottom, or in the middle, or something like that, and have some holes in there, and it just very basic, very utilitarian way of tying it up. But I liked the orange because it kind of went with the orange of that, so of my wallpaper thing. So I need to get some more of this, and by get some more I mean I need to print some more. I don't have any printed. Both myself and Brian have been struggling with ink, so not having any ink, and it being I get paid on the 15th of every month, so it being so close to payday, ink isn't going to happen this month. So I'm just going to fill up my water, because, well, that's water, is orange pop, because I've got a bit of a migraine and I need to get myself hydrated. So, and I thought it went nicely with that. I try not to drink anything with caffeine in because I'm not good with caffeine. So let's have a think. So let's move this out of the way for a minute because we'll do that bit shortly. Who are you calling shortly? So I don't care whether they're in, perfectly spaced or that sort of thing. Where I put them, I'll put them where I put them, basically. So what I was thinking is, we know that this is the spine. We've kind of curled a bit of a spine, didn't we? That's the spine there. So as long as it's in there, let's actually press that down and make it. Yeah. So if we push into, I think that's the actual spine. There's a line there. I think that's the actual spine, is it? I can't remember. It doesn't really matter anyway. I don't care. Well, I do care, but like, I like it to look a bit homemade because it is. So, ow! Stabbed yourself with trying to get my pokey tool and poked myself on another pokey tool that was sticking up like that. That's not a good. I'll just drop it back into the thing and leave it for me to do it again, Dave. Why don't you? Okay. So what I need to do is I need to see where I want to put these. So I want this to kind of be in the middle of the top and the bottom. And I'm going to have a hole. Oh no, maybe. Is that going to be too close? Let's go there. So let's rub those both out, Dave. So let's go a hole there and a hole there, and then we'll go for a hole there and a hole there and a hole there and a hole there. So unlike normal binding, so rather than a 3 whole pamphlet stitch, we are going for a Dave binding. Right, let's just put that line in there, and then I can see where that actually is. So it's on that crease, that's where we want the holes to be. So we're going to go there. So where I've got the dots, I'm just going over onto the line that we want them on, and then hopefully they might just rub off. Oh, they do. Oh, Dave, don't rub them off with your finger by mistake. Stop right now, thank you. I don't know why that's in my head. Please don't. Please don't judge me. It's been in my head for a few weeks, actually, so... normally they say to listen to it to get an earworm out of your head. However, I don't want to listen to it because I don't like it, so you can't make me. Well, I guess you could if we go kind of Clockwork Orange style and you force it on me, but hopefully you're not going to do that to me. Not to me. To you. To me. It's Sunday the 9th. I know, look at me. Just want to stop and take this in for a moment. Look at me. I know what the date is. I can't tell you why I know what the date is, but like I do. Normally I go, it's Sunday the something of some month, but it's Sunday the 9th of June, and I know that, and I'm not quite sure why I know that. I think something's happening on the 10th, but I can't remember what. Which is great, so typical. So I'll get to work and they'll say, so have you got it? And I'll be like, got what? So stop to keep saying so, Dave. So normally you would do this 3 times, well 3.5 times, and you'd have the right amount for binding with. But of course we're only doing a small section. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and a little bit, and that's going to be way too much because we're not actually binding like we would normally bind. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to cut 3 of them, and then I've got 3 of equal proportions, and hopefully they're sufficient length, otherwise I've got 3 that are pieces of thread that are too short. Which is kind of my luck, really. So I usually have the winning lottery numbers, just not on the right day. But, you know, we can laugh about it, can't we? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go in from the back, so there's not actually any kind of binding going on here. I'm just making a kind of a knotty thing. So I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to leave them hanging out for the back for a minute. So what I'm going to do is I intend to loop, so push that in and clip it to the paper at the same time and loop it in, and that's in theory what's going to happen today. In theory. In practice, who knows? I have no idea what's going to happen. So, because I don't try. Well, this one I don't try out, and all of the other things I kind of do very stringent working out, and you know I do prototypes and I work out dimensions, and I mean, like, this is the kind of thing, the detail I go into. So this is an upcoming thing that I'm going to do, and it's like I've gone back to school. I'm doing maths, and we call it maths in the UK rather than math. So anyway, yeah. So like I've just kind of turned into this crazy person that's making life harder for myself. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to just tie these off. Now I don't want to tie them really tight. Oh, it's a good job really, isn't it? Because they're not going to tie at all. So I'm going to tie it like that. So if that's got, oh, hang on, let me just think about it. So the way to tie something off is so if you do, that's over. Now that's over, so left is over, so this time it needs to be right that's over, so it's the other way around, so it goes that over, right, and then that way then you've done one knot one way round and one knot round the other way, and hopefully they won't come apart that way. Says the theory of it all. And then, just for good measure, I'm going to do another one, because do you know why? Because I can, and no one said I couldn't, so no one's here to tell me otherwise. So that's left over right, come on, left over right, so then that's right, oh dear, right, oh, stop coming undone, that's right over left. That's a right mess, Dave. I don't know about right over anything. It's a right mess. Okay, no, that's right. So we need to make sure that that's kind of the same sort of tightness. You know what I mean? If you don't, then what you're doing here, because I'm like this all the time. Is that going to be the right sort of tightness? Oh, it's going to have to be, because that's the way it's gone. That's the thing I hadn't factored in, is how, oh well, the middle one looks like it might be a little bit looser than the other one. Loosey goosey, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Dave, shut up, please. Give people a break. So that's right over left. It's not right over left, that's right over, oh, I've lost it. And then that one, oh, that one, does that one feel as tight as that one? Yeah, it's about right. And then we're just going to put another knot in left over right. Just to, that's the third knot. So what I'm hoping now is I've got some little things here. Now I'm going to do these again. So which way up is this? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Dave. So I'm going to take that off and pop that back in the wrong end. T'other end, Dave. T'other end. And then I'm going to pop that on there. I'm going to wiggle that down. Oh, I haven't. Oh, Dave, you idiot. You haven't allowed for getting that in, have you? Or maybe we can do it without. Oh, no, we can't. Can I do it without? See, this is when a plan doesn't come together. So if I shove that in there, well, can I do it? No. The mouth of that is too wide. Well, you know, everything is here is sent to try us. So, right, let's just put this back on here, so it's in the right place at least. There. So I need to see if I can hook that into there in some way. So if you're doing this, you'll be going, I'm not doing it like that. And that's absolutely fine. That's what I want you to do, is learn from me. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to hook it in to the clip manually. Or what we're going to have to do is between, right, okay. I don't, you know, it's mine and I'm allowed to do things. I'm allowed to make these mistakes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut those. We know that they were the right length. That's fine. Plenty of, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3 again, cut. We're going to do the same again, cut, and the same again, cut. So this time I'm not going to tie them. Yes, I know. See that? I'm just going to try and thread that, but I best if I use a needle. This time I have learnt from my experience. So we're going to go innie and outie and throughy and let go of thee. We're not going to tie them this time though. I say we. I'm saying basically we because then I can blame you as well. So, we're in this together, folks. So, in there and out there. Let go. Don't let go of the string though, no. And then we're going to thready, ready, thready. And then we're going to go inny and outy. Inny and outy again. The inny and outy show. Not the itchy and scratchy show. So, okay, so they're in this time. Now, this time we are not going to, are we, Dave, tie them up? No, we are not. I'm going to pop that back in there. And we're going to put that there. And we're going to hook that bit in first. Then we're going to hook that on. And hopefully that's in the right place now. Dave, don't keep pulling it. I'm just going to pull it out. We need a bit of resistance. I know it's futile. But... so, a bit of resistance. Put that on there. Stick that on there. And push that onto there. And then everything on your shelf just falls off. Oh, did it! I've got it this time! Yes! You just have to remember not to pull them all the way out. I guess I could have not bothered threading them just yet. I could have just done them, just put the thread in the thing and then threaded it through the back. But, you know, that would require some forethought. And as we can see, Dave has not thought this through at all. No, that didn't catch this time. What's going on? I never said it was going to be easy. I said it was going to be worth it. Well, I didn't say it was going to be worth it. I'm telling you now it's going to be worth it. So, push it in. Press down on the thing for a bit of resistance, Dave. And then... oh, Dave. Oh, no, it's still doing it again. Stalling every time. Either go in or come out. I promise you, just doing this normally is so much simpler. You know? Just like to make things difficult for myself and for you guys watching, just so that you can feel entertained by it all. Oh, there you go. See, why was that one so much easier? I'll pull that one out, pop that back in the back, put that one in the back as well, and then hook that through. Catch it on the within the clip itself, and then get it in the right sort of place and push it through. Yes, it's done it this time. So now we can tie it up. Not as easy this time to tie it up because, oh, actually, if I turn it this way, it might be easier. I could tie it a bit tighter now, actually. No, don't do a bow. What have I just done? Which way around did I do that? I think my natural way to do it is always left over right. Is that normal for a right-handed person? And then it confuses me to do it the other way. So that's right over left. A very caggy-handed sort of way of doing right over left, but. And then that's left over right. Yeah, left over right seems to be my default. Let's do this end, and then we'll do the middle one however we like, because it's not really supporting anything. That's the left over right, because we've established that's my natural default. And then I've got to do right over left, and then left over right is easy. Cool. And then this one, we're doing again the same. Oh, that's probably easier for you guys to see. Left over right. So you can watch me struggle. Right over left. It's not easy doing it the opposite way to the way you've always been doing it your whole life. And then just do the normal one, which is always going to be left over right. Interesting. I've never really paid attention to which way I do these things. So maybe do I want little bows so it looks like I've done nice things? I've done good things. Pretty little good things. Like that. Do I want them like that? Does it add something? It adds something. I don't know whether it's very effective, but it adds something. You're never going to be able to untie it, so it's not actually going to do anything. No, Dave, stop doing more knots. You're not doing a knot this time, you're doing a bow. Little tiny bow. I can't do it. You know how some people can do the double loop thing and then tying. I mean, it took me long enough to learn to tie my shoelaces as it was without trying to do anything complex. You know, when some people do this, how on earth do they do that? That's way too fiddly for my liking. Well, more for my pork chop fingers. So, actually, they're not pork chop fingers; they're pork sausage fingers. To be fair, Tim Holtz might have pork chop fingers, but I have pork sausage fingers. This is not working. Why are we not working? Just pull it tight, Dave. Sorry for singing. Don't undo it, Dave. Just you want to slacken the bow so that it's not quite so big. Right, okay. Okay, now. Oh, suddenly just developed a bit of tinnitus in my ear. Don't know why. Pressure difference. Is there? Oh, could be a storm coming. I do sometimes I pick up on the pressure. Me and Worcester used to be like constantly alert. Oh, let just quick check on the on Rustgate. So this is how we are. So you can tell it is rusting now because you can see the water's turned orange. You do need to give it a bit of a swell. Don't make sure the lid's on before you give it the swell, and then swell it. Don't be like Dave. And you can tell it's doing it. I don't know whether you can see, but it's bubbling. Hubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Fine. It's one of them days today. I keep thinking that's my microphone. It's not. So there we go. So here we come. So now that's in there. That's nice and fixed. It's potentially removable. Well, we found out it might not be as removable as we thought, but it looks good. Now I want to put that in there. So again, I want it kind of in the middle. It's not going to be perfect because we've met, and that would imply I'd be able to do anything perfect, and we know I can't. So I should maybe have done this after I've. So I want to put a hole there, and it's going to go all the way through the backboard. And I'm going to. How far down have I put that hole? That was about 1 inch, wasn't it? That about the same. So they're not in the middle, so we'll make them in the middle before we do anything else, and then we'll kind of check their positioning with a ruler. Oh, blimey, everything's hooked on the thing that shouldn't be hooked on the thing. So where are we? We're in Batley, Dave. It's about 1 inch. That's all. You know, it couldn't have been much better if I'd tried. I did try. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a hole. I know I'm kind of got two holes now next to each other, and that one's going to be another hole there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it through, keeping my fingers out the way of the thing. And actually, probably be better if I'm trying to get this string. This string is not going to go through that hole, is it? So maybe what I need to do is I need to get my big bite. Num 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 num. Big bite. Will that go through the little hole? I doubt it very much. So it'll have to go through the bigger hole. La 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 la. I'm sorry if I'm annoying you today. Well, sorry, not sorry anyway. That kind of sorry. Sorry, not sorry, kind of sorry. So is that in the right place? Does it look like it's in the middle? Is that in the middle of there? Is that equidistant from the sides? So there we go. That's first hole. The first cut is the deepest. Shut up, Dave. An octopus. Oh, hang on, that's not in the right place, Dave. Don't do it there. That would be terrible if you did it there, because it's not in the right place. Right, well, that's going to go about there. Is that the right place? Yep. Cool. So I've got these two big holes in the thing. So now I've got to think about what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to make two. Oh, maybe I should make those same size holes in this. Yes, I will have to make the same size holes, but I can do that with this. So where I've just put that Mark, or that Andrew, doesn't have to be called Mark, Dave. Shut up, Dave. Make that same hole in that. Sorry. Like I've been gunslinging, just, you know, when you, well, I don't know, I've never shot a gun, so I wouldn't know. But, you know, you see them in the movies go after the I don't know, just don't ask me, please don't ask me, because don't ask me. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 and a bit. I'm going to cut that off. So this is actually, I don't know if I told you this before, but that's actually stuff for making hanging baskets with, you know, like macrame stuff, or macrame, or depending on where you are from and how you do say such things. Will that go through my eye? Go in my eye, but like, will the thread go through the eye of the needle? Sorry if I'm feeling a bit, I'm a bit giddy today, feeling a bit giddy. So that's not gonna go through there, and I don't think I've got a bigger needle. There's nothing on there, is there, Dave? I don't know what you're looking at that for. There's another pokey tool in there. What's in here? More needles. Oh, hang on. There is one with a bigger owl. I am an owl and I live in a mole. That's a bigger owl. So, if I squeeze that and put that through, will it go through there? Will it go through enough? Right, okay, that's fine. It's gone through enough, I think. As long as I hold on to it, it should be okay. So we're going to push that through there, and just enough to pull it through. Cool. And then we're going to push this through here. Again, just enough to pull it through. Cool. Done, 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 done. Yeah, so I've done pamphlet stitches loads. So you've seen me do a pamphlet stitch before. So I wanted to do something a bit different. So here we are. Here we are. Is this the right way up? It is. And pull that through, and now that can just come out of there because we don't need it. So now what we've got is hopefully something long enough. Pull it all the way through. Pull it. Wow, how much of this did I put in, Dave? Wow, we can carry that. It's more like a handbag now. A handbag. A handbag. So, stop right now. Thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. Hey, you always in the shh. Shh. It's there. So, this. Remember this? I don't know who told me. Somebody that was watching some kind. I do remember, but I can't remember. If you know what I mean. I remember having a conversation about it. I can't remember who it was. I can't find the comment anymore. So if you know, you'll know who you are. Hopefully you'll know who you are. But somebody told me, after I'd taken all of this apart and I'd managed to get it all out, to get all the bits out of it, and I was like, why on earth have they made this so flaming complicated? And do you know what? It opens up like that. And that's what they told me. And then I was like, why? I'm not Annie Lennox, so I can't sing why. So there we go. Another case of Dave doesn't live and learn. So I'm going to, I need a piece of just scrappy McDappy paper. Well, not paper. I could do with card actually, but card. Where's Brian put all of the card in a place, and I can't remember where he put it. Oh well, I'll use this piece here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a hole. Because I've taken it apart, I've completely messed this up. So I think I'm going to have to buy myself a new one, because I don't think it cuts as well as it did, because it kind of gets stuck in there now. But I'm going to make some of these reinforcers. It is still an awkward punch because you can't see what you're doing. It doesn't spring back up like it used to. Where on earth has that gone there? So I was just about to drink that. Please don't drink that. That's the one I want to drink. So I think, therefore I am. Now I want to make those look a little bit older. So we need a bit of smoosh on it. A bit of smoosh. Give me some smoosh. I don't know which smoosh. Like, do I want vintage photo? Don't know. No, I don't want vintage photo. Definitely don't want black. Rusty Inge. There we go. Some Rusty Inge out. There's me little Dauber. Come on, Dauber. Where are you? Oh. Steady. Eddie. Steady, Eddie. Get ready. Where are you? Where are you? That's not you, is it? You're not he. He is not you. Oh, it's there. There it is. Where's the thing now? There. So, I don't think it really makes much difference which way up it is. I'm going to just inky pinky round and about, and then try and keep my fingers out of the way. Squidge the hole. So it's not completely covered. I wanted it to look old and not like it was meant to be that colour. So I think that's the same colour as I used. Squidge around the middle. A bit more maybe. Squidge around the middle, and a bit of that around the outsides, like I know some of you were thinking, that's way too much trouble to go to. I'd have just, then you just do so. So now it's going to go in there. No, it isn't, because it's going to, I'm afraid not. I'm afraid. Okay. Afraid. Oh, no, it's all right. Oh, it's all right. I'll just make my own jokes and laugh at them. And then we're going to flip that up, and hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing now. I'm going to put a little bit. No, I'm not. Apparently, so apparently not. Apparently, it doesn't want to play. I'm going to put a little bit of this around there, around where the oval is, and then I'm going to feed that down, and that's going to sit over said hole, kind of somewhere in the middle. And it's going to sit like that, and then we're going to take the other one, which we can't find. Because, well, why can't we find it, Dave? Why on earth can't we find it? Because you're an idiot, that's why. There we go. I'll put this one on. Make sure we've got it the right way up. I'll put that one through again. I'm afraid. Okay. It's all right. Okay. And then we're going to put that around there. And then we're going to push that down all the way, down all the way, down, and pop it onto there, like so. Ooh. And then we're going to... Man, oh, hang on, it's the wrong way up. T'other way, Dave. Right, now we need to pull those taut again. So, I guess I could have put some on the inside of it. Oh no, I guess I could still. And you're thinking, how on earth are you going to do that, Dave? Well, let's just explore that possibility. So, you might not actually be thinking that, and I might be putting words into your head, but, you know, hopefully that's in the middle of those two. It was. But hopefully if I get this on there, that's going to be on the end. It is. So now it looks like there's been, the hungry caterpillar has been around. And we are going to ink this, and we might make this a little bit different. So we'll go a bit more grubby on this one. Again there. All the way around. And just make it look a little bit grubbier. They're not even, that's fine. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to, no, not with them. Not with them, because they've got a jagged edge and you'll see it. So, with these, I'm just going to, on a diagonal, just going to snip it, because a diagonal line on a circle you don't see as much. I'll snip that as well. And that way then, I can hook that round there and stick it down. Because I should have planned ahead and stuck it down before I threaded it all through, but I didn't. So here we are. How to correct one's mistakes. So we're going to pop that on there. That's going to be our reinforcer. I mean, it's only a decorative thing. It's not actually going to do very much. And we're going to do the same on this one. Again, a ring of glue. And stick that down. Sorry, I need to get my head into shot because I need to see what I'm doing. Pop that down like so. Cool. Okay, so move these things out of the way. Turn this round. So you can see now what I'm doing. So from this side, I'm just pulling it all through so it pulls tight against that spine. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this. I'm going to tie it in a bow if I can. Maybe let's try doing that because I've got bigger loops. Because apparently that looks better than when it's done like that than it does. You see, look, that's gone very slack in that time. but can I pull it taut? That's taut enough, I guess. Is it taut enough? Is it holding it? It's holding it. It's fine. It's in there. It's fine. It's worked. Oh, woohoo! And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut those a bit shorter. Oh no, don't cut that, Dave. That's your microphone wire. That would be a big mistake. I'm going to cut those a little bit shorter. I'm still going to cut them so that they're different lengths, but I'm going to do exactly the same as that did and just fray it a bit. And then I'm going to put, not that one, this. I'm going to use something, dauber maybe, to just kind of mucky up the end a bit. It's fine. No, Dave, you want that back again? We want to do that again on this bit. Again, just mucky it up a bit. And then what I'm going to do to stop it completely fraying is I'm just going to put a bit of glue kind of injected into that bit there, going round a bit, and then kind of smoosh it all together, rolling it between my fingers and let it dry. Don't let it dry on your fingers, obviously that would be a mistake to be made once. And roll and lave. Oh no, you've just completely pulled that apart when you let go of it, Dave. Roll and leave. Okay, so it should be kind of bound to itself a bit now, that it won't unravel. And if it doesn't work the first time, you can do it again, it's fine. But so there we go. So now we have the bit that was troubling people, because this is all kind of bound in. Now that's kind of in there, that's in there as well, and we have, it's not finished, don't worry. Well, I don't know, I doubt if anybody's worrying that I haven't finished this project, but no, that's the wrong way around. That goes over that, there we go. That goes in there and that goes over that. So there we go, that's our little clip. You could, I guess, carry it. Oh, Dave's feeling very nervous. I think it might need to be a bit tighter, but you know, I'm gonna maybe do that off camera so that I have less stress, or where somebody can provide me with a finger to put in the way, you know, when you're tying your parcels and things. So there we go. So we've put that in. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to decorate the panels. We're going to then make some stuff to go in it. In fact, I think I'm going to do a little something in readiness to do that. So that's it for today. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that is something that, you know, I've done it a bit different to other people. And yeah, if I can find the link to these, I will put it in my description. You can go along, because it's such a tiny amount of money. I mean, they were nothing really. Like they were. I've had them a while though. But like I say, I do have to let you know that I might, if I find the link, if it's just the description, I don't get any money for it. But if I find the link and it's to Amazon, there will be a UK one and a US one if I can find them on both sites. And I get a little bit of commission. So I will just say, I've had that the affiliate thing. Is it? No, associate. I can't remember whether I'm an affiliate or associate. I'm the lower level of the two. I can't have a storefront or anything like that. I'm not Nick the Booksmith or anything like that. I haven't even qualified for a payout yet. So I think they pay out at £20 or something. No, $20 I think they pay out at, and I'm nowhere near that. So like, that's how little bit of a sale I get. So but yeah, so there we go. So that's it. So So that's what we've done today. So you tune in again for another one of these. So that's it. I will love you and leave you. And as I say, please give this a thumbs up. Please give it a like. Tell the algorithm that you like what I'm doing. Thanks to everybody that's recently subscribed. Subscriber numbers have gone up a little bit. They've gone up by 8. So I'm grateful to those people that are still here and hanging around and enjoying what I'm doing. Hopefully they're enjoying what I'm doing. And I will, of course, see you in the next video. Please give this a like. Please share it if you think that it's, you know, something else that other people might like. And comment if you so desire. I'm a little bit behind on comments. I will catch up and I will reply to everybody. I do try to reply to everybody. Yeah, so subscribe if you haven't already. So thanks very much. I love you all without exception until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to. All right then, folks. Take care. See you soon. Bye. Big hugs. See you soon. Bye.